Hello, hi, a very happy good evening. So this is Krishna Ma'am. We'll be talking about the story of life on Earth, and that's biology. So welcome to my Let's Discuss Now series. So we have been discussing sample papers. So yesterday we were done with sample paper 1. So today we're going to talk about sample paper 2. So I'm going to discuss the first 25 questions of this sample paper. So thank you so much for joining me today, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So it's sample paper 2. So let's see how the questions of botany are. So we're just going to discuss the first 25 questions of botany. Alright, so here we go. So question number 1, which of the following does not belong to Pteridophyta? Just give me a second. Yes. So which of the following does not belong to Pteridophyta? So this comes from the chapter Plant Kingdom. Right, so you have the division Pteridophyta, right? So Adyanthum, Coleotom, Pteris belongs to your Pteridophyta. Porphyra comes under animal kingdom. So this is what does not belong to pteridophytes, right? So we go to the next question. Which of the following factors is responsible for needle-like leaves in conifers? So this can be a type of adaptation. So if you believe it's a type of adaptation, then we keep it in organism and population. So why do you think there are needle-like leaves in conifers? Presence of nitrogen-fixing bacteria, presence of naked seeds, due to their height, presence of external climatic conditions. It is because of the external climatic conditions to conserve water. It is in the form of your needle-like leaf, right? So we go to question 3. Which of the following is not true regarding pen? So pen is a triploid structure. So what is pen? So pen is primary endosperm nucleus. So this comes from the chapter Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plants. So this primary endosperm nucleus is a triploid structure. Yes, it is true. It is present only in angiosperms. True, because only in angiosperms you have double fertilization. So this is a product of your double fertilization, right? It can be observed before fertilization in a plant. No, it comes after fertilization. That is the reason it is double fertilization, right? So it provides nourishment to the developing embryo. That is right. So only this is the incorrect statement. So your right answer is answer 3. So we go to question 4. In which of the following margins of petals overlap one another but not in a particular direction? So this comes from the chapter Morphology of Flowering Plants. So this talks about a type of aestivation, that is arrangement of petals. Aestivation. Okay, sorry. I'm looking for a duster because offline teaching has taught me how to use a whiteboard marker and a pen. So this chapter is from morphology and this concept is from aestivation. So it's valvate, imbricate, twisted and vexillary aestivation, right? So imbricate does not overlap each other in a particular pattern. Example of imbricate is cassia and gulmohar. So both A and C, thus your answer is option D. Right? So we go to question 5. Lateral movement of proteins within the lipid bilayer is due to. So this question comes from Cell, the Unit of Life. Semi-permeable membrane, quasi-fluid nature of the lipid. So this is what Singer and Nicholson's model was all about, right? So which of the following does not belong to the family Fabaceae, the first family under your morphology, right? So gloriosa belongs to the lily family. It's the flame lily. So this is the odd one out here. So question 7, substances like resins, latex and mucilage are stored in the parenchymatous cell, because parenchymatous cell are the ones which are responsible for secretion and storage. So this comes from the chapter Anatomy of Flowering Plants. Right? So next we go to the question 8. Lichen is best characterized as a mutualism between two organisms. So this comes from your biological classification. You can say you have a concept about lichens. Lichens is the mutual interaction between algae and fungi? So option A is the right one. So we go to question 9. So you have to match column 1 with column 2. So pollens, so okay, so if you're confused with pollens, let's go to seeds. So seeds ensure dispersal by various methods. So 3 is B. Okay. So it is okay. Fine. So flower attracts pollinators. So C should be 1 and B should be 3. So first option is the correct option. Alright. So we go with question 10. What will be the changes that occur in the labeled part Z? So this is from your molecular basis of inheritance. When DNA is converted into RNA, so first replication happens, then you have transcription happening. So here you have your slicing, capping and tailing happening. So this is post-transcriptional modification. And this is translation. So here the right answer is post-transcription, right? So we go to this 11th question. So which of the following is not true about vinblastine? So this comes from biomolecules. Right? It's a secondary metabolite, it's an alkaloid, it's a drug, but it produces an antibiotic is wrong. So question 12, in C4 cycle, the primary compound which accepts carbon dioxide is, so this question comes from the chapter photosynthesis in higher plants. So in C4 cycle, phosphoenol pyruvate accepts carbon dioxide to form your oxaloacetic acid. So this is the 4-carbon compound. This phosphoenol pyruvate is a 3-carbon compound. So the enzyme here is peptase. Fine. So question 13, T.W.Engelmann in his split light spectral experiment used green algae, which was your cladophora. So this is again from the same chapter, that is photosynthesis in higher plants. So question 14, correct sequence of Calvin cycle. So Calvin cycle is also known as your C3 cycle. So again, this comes from the chapter photosynthesis. So it is carboxylation, reduction and regeneration. So in C3 cycle, carbon dioxide is accepted by a 5-carbon, that is RUBB. So in the presence of Rubisco, it forms 2 molecules of PGA. So this is a 3-carbon compound, right? Okay. So question 15, which of the following is not a 4-carbon compound? Malic acid, succinic acid, all this oxaloacetic acid are 4-carbon. So citric acid is a 3-carbon compound, tricarboxylic cycle. TCA cycle, because this is 3-carbon. Alright. So question 16, decapitation causes. So this question comes from plant growth and development. Right? So decapitation. So they remove the cap on top. So decapitation allows the formation of lateral buds. If you remember the plant hormone auxin, so auxin has apical dominance. So it allows only the apical bud to grow and not the lateral buds, right? So when you do decapitation, the lateral buds grow. So question 17, inhibitor B, abscission 2, dormant are which type of phytohormone? They belong to the broader class of abscisic acid. So this is again from the same chapter, plant growth and development. So question 18, match the column 1 with column 2 and select the correct option given below. So with the scientist you have to choose. So Kurosawa was gibberellin, Darwin did it on auxins. So if this is the order, so then A is the right answer, right? So you don't have to do everything for match, it is still manageable. So question 19, which of the following is dioecious? So di is 2, so this can come from the chapter sexual reproduction in flowering plants, reproduction in organisms, so it is an interlink, right? So dioecious means 2, so they have male and female, that is they need 2 plants to complete their reproductive cycle. So that is papaya is dioecious, it has a male plant separately, a female plant separately, alright? So we go to question 20. Which of the following is not a vegetative propagule in plants? In plants. So you have this from Reproduction in Organism, the first chapter in class 12. Right? So this is gammules. So gammules are in sponges. Sponges comes under your animal kingdom, right? Question 21. So look at the speed that we are solving in. It's not even 3:30. So we are solving at a good pace. So I don't think you guys have any doubt, right? So here we go. Question 21. Which of the following statement is not true about syngamy, right? So syngamy is fusion. Actual fusion is syngamy. So this can again be from the concept from the chapter of reproduction in organism. So syngamy can occur either externally or internally, right? So sometimes the medium is a water, sometimes it is inside the female. So this is a true statement. Syngamy occurs between the male and female gamete, that is fusion of male and female gamete. So this is also true. Syngamy leads to the formation of specialized cell. Yes, that is zygote, right? And further it differentiates. Syngamy is the most vital event of asexual reproduction. This is wrong. It is the most vital event of sexual reproduction, right? So this is the incorrect statement. So question 22, which of the following is not a pollen product? So this comes from the chapter Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plant. It is used as a food supplement, syrup, bee pollen cream, but it is not used as medicine for respiration. But in turn, it causes asthma or any type of allergic infection. So clover-leaf structure of tRNA helps in translation. So this comes from the chapter Molecular Basis of Inheritance. Fine. So moving further, question 24, which of the following can act as an inducer in lac-operon? So this again comes from Molecular Basis of Inheritance. So it is only allolactose which can act as an inducer. So when lactose is present, it will suppress the repressor protein. Then only ZYA will be transcribed. Okay. So we come to the last question. In a grassland, species A is a grazing animal. Okay. So let's take species A to be cow. And species B is a bird which feeds on the insects that is present on the cow. So which type of interaction is this? Commensalism. So here commensalism means what? So one organism is benefited, another is neither benefited or nor harmed, right? The second one is amensalism. One is actually affected, the other is neither harmed or benefited. Protocorporation is the example of this. They need not have to interact, but they try to interact. Okay, this is protocorporation. Parasitism, one is affected, one is benefited. So with this, we come to the end of 25 questions in just 15 minutes. So the time which you take to solve the questions is also equally important. So I hope the sample paper is helpful for you. So very soon I'll come up with a highlight series, so where we'll be highlighting the important concept, and then I'll begin with one shot, mentee, one shot, and then mentee. All right. So thank you so much for joining my session today. So if you genuinely liked my way of teaching and my speed of solving, so please do like, share, and subscribe. So I'll meet you tomorrow at 3:15 under the Know Something New series. So I have something interesting to tell you about the lightning strike in Arctic. So please do join me and not to miss the interesting session. So it's good to know something new and what's happening right around you across the globe, right? So until tomorrow 3:15, so stay tuned. This is me signing off, so take care and bye. Thank you.